Adult and lifelong education must be, and we know that, at the core of all efforts to transform education. It is fundamental to empower individuals with the main skills to act and behave in our fast-changing societies. It is in particular an integral part of the Sustainable Development Goal 4 of ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education for all. And as we have heard here, and we have heard since Marrakesh and Belém, this is not only about giving a second chance for adults so that they can catch up for the lost time by getting access to basic skills as reading, writing, and counting. It is also that, but it's not only this aspect. As we have heard here from the responsible for education of countries that represent across the world, all the regions that are here, Brazil, Finland, Indonesia, Morocco, and as we have heard also in Marrakesh, efforts in lifelong learning is about preparing every woman and man to use new, higher-level competencies as a source of constant dynamism. This is why we need to close the divide, the digital divide, to bridge the gap between knowledge and lifelong learning. Digital competencies and skills must be integrated as part of adult education to improve access to knowledge and information. This vision is fully aligned with the UN Secretary-General approach of transforming education as presented in the Global Common Agenda that we start thinking about and we start working for in this very pre-summit meeting here in Paris. That is why this meeting is important. And again, I want to thank all the ministers of education that have answered to this call and are here today and tomorrow to discuss all these issues. In this spirit, the seventh Confitea was a timely opportunity to renew the commitment of making adult education and lifelong learning a reality across the world to ensure every adult has equitably access to quality, inclusive education. The Marrakesh Framework of Action, as has been reminded to us, and we have reviewed the importance of this document, a very ambitious document, designs concrete strategies for development of adult education on priority issues as equal access, women's literacy, digital learning, climate change, and what is important also, has created and has been proposed by Morocco a sharper monitoring and evaluation process and the creation of this interministerial commission that we believe it's a very, very timely idea, so we can all the time be checking the results of the efforts that the whole community is doing in this regard. I believe that the UNESCO member states gathering in this important event have the great responsibility to advance this vision and work to change mentalities. This is why, as President of the General Conference, I engaged to incorporate the recommendations of Marrakesh and all the recommendations that come out of this exercise in the follow-up discussions of the Transformation Education Summit. So we are going to channel that to New York so as being part of the reflection that we have done here in Paris. We cannot make definitive progress to transform education without including adult education as an essential part of this movement to integrate education, sustainable development, and lasting peace as a single one agenda. Thank you very much. Obrigado.